Give it up. Clap. Even if you're driving. Even if you're driving.
Do not clap if you're driving. Please don't
Even if
clap
you're driving.
Don't clap if you're driving.
Even if you're driving, give it up. Give it up for the OKC Thunder, your 2024-2025 NBA champions. Yes, I'm without a hat. Deal with it. Deal with it, people. Game 7 goes to the OKC Thunder. A lot to talk about, Kwab. First, let's get to the box score. For the OKC Thunder, SGA, your MVP, 29, 12, and 5. J-Dub, 24 and 4. Chet Holmgren, 18, 8, and 5 blocks. For the Pacers, nothing but respect to Tyrese Haliburton. We'll get into that in a second. Ben Mathurin with 24 and 13 off the bench. TJ McConnell with 16 and 6 off the bench. Kwab, this was looking like it was going to be a classic Game 7. Tyrese Haliburton goes down with the Achilles injury. Heartbreak. I'm just like, I can't even explain to you how sad I am for the man.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, though, I do, the Thunder won the championship, so I want to talk about that first. I don't want to make this about Tyrese Haliburton and the Indiana Pacers when the OKC Thunder are the ones who won the championship. I don't think there's an asterisk next to this championship. I wonder if that's going to be thrown around. I don't want to hear anything about, well, if Tyrese didn't go down, they would have lost. We don't know that. Could have, maybe, who knows? It could have been a different game. We don't know. But I do know this one thing. Throughout the whole season, this Thunder team was the best team all year. And when you're the best team all year, when you win 68 games, you deserve the benefit of the doubt. You deserve to be crowned the champion when you win the championship. I don't care what happens. This is not like it was a team that was a 7 or 8 seed that caught a bunch of breaks, that got out very lucky and the ball bounced a certain way. No, this is a team that has been the best team all season. You give them the benefit of the doubt. You give them your respects. They are the NBA champions for a reason, and they deserve all the credit in the world for winning the championship against an Indiana Pacers team that Kwab and I have said all season had been very underrated. This is a good team. This is not your typical 4 seed. I know a lot of people picked the Thunder in 4 or 5, whatever it was, because they saw the 4 next to the Indiana Pacers, thinking that this was going to be an easy matchup. But this Indiana Pacers team has been one of the best teams all year, for the whole calendar year at least. Not an easy matchup. And the Thunder took punches. They won in 7. Point blank, period. We saw in the second half, this happened all year in the second half.
All
year.
Games. Yeah.
All year in the second half. Thunder might be down, they might be tied or have a little bit of a lead going into the second half, and then the third quarter, fourth quarter, they just turn up. They had second off points off turnovers in the third quarter alone. 16-0 OKC Thunder. They had second chance points in the third quarter. My worry with the Thunder all year has been like their offense gets a little stagnant. They have cold spells, but they're a team like it reminds me of like an NFL defense. Like if you can go into an NFL game and that your defense didn't get you 1 or 2 pick sixes, your offense doesn't have to do much. That's what the OKC Thunder, this year's OKC Thunder, like make me think of. They make me think of an NFL team that has a dominant defense that's going to score 1 or 2 touchdowns for you every game. It's hard to beat that. But just overall, a fantastic game. Kwab, I want to get your thoughts on it. Those were my overall thoughts, though.
Well, I'll start with obviously OKC. Great year by them. To basically they had a successful season last year, and then add in 2 players that just fit perfectly in Hartenstein and Caruso. This is the end result you get. They've been the best team. Like, sorry, my voice cracked. They've been the best team.
You getting emotional, Kwab? You getting emotional?
I mean, I'll tell you the part of the game that got me emotional was the Tyrese part. But with the Thunder, they've been the best team all year. Defensively, they've just been amazing, like just ridiculous. Like we talk about how games we've recapped where it's just the way they kind of flip the switch in second halves, and it's like the game is over. It just feels like the game is over. Like a 2-point deficit, a 4-point deficit becomes a 20-point lead by them, and it was the case this game. They did a lot of trapping in the half court, like got a lot of steals, got a lot of breaks. SGA getting the Finals MVP, well deserved. Great game by Chet on the defensive side. He had some moments.
He had a much better second half too on the offensive end too.
Yeah, same with Jalen Williams. Also, he was beginning of the game. It looked like he was struggling a little bit, but he picked it up. I think throughout the course of this game, you saw a lot of a lot of really good playmaking by SGA. Like he would get in the paint, find shooters. He was kicking out people were hitting shots. But you gotta give credit to the Thunder. Like they've been the best team in the league all year, and it's no surprise that they won. But to a lot of people that thought that it was gonna be like a breeze against the Pacers, we didn't think that. We were like, this is gonna be a series because the
Yeah.
Pacers are very, very underrated by a lot of people. They have a very good team, and this was a fun series, 7-game series for the finals. That's all you'd want. Like it was a great series. We're gonna talk about the big
Yeah.
little, but again, congratulations to the Thunder. Congratulations, Shai. Like great victory by them.
Yeah, I mean, this is game 7, a game 7 recap, so it's kind of hard not to recap the whole season because it's over, right? Like, so
Yeah.
when I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about the OKC Thunder being champions and how, they fought hard all year and had home court advantage and 7 games against the Nuggets. But like this game in particular, I mean, they were down by 1 at halftime, with Tyrese out. TJ McConnell had a huge third quarter, although he did turn the ball over a lot. He had
Yeah.
5 turnovers last time I checked. It was not easy. It was not easy for the Thunder. You got to give credit to the Pacers. I thought Rick Carlisle keeping Pascal Siakam out. I think taking Pascal Siakam out once Tyrese goes down is kind of wild to me. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
I was confused by that.
Yeah, I don't really
Yeah.
agree with that. They really didn't get much going in the half court. Outside of TJ McConnell when he got hot, he was the only one scoring the basketball or doing anything. And to me, that's when you have to go through Pascal in the post. You get him in the post, maybe get a favorable matchup in a pick and roll or something like that, but you got to get the ball in Pascal's hands because he's somebody who can create for himself through the post. He's a good passer out of the post as well. The Pacers do their best when they're driving and kicking, getting paint touches and kicking. Neesmith was nowhere to be found today. And that's a big reason why I think Obi struggled because Haliburton wasn't on the court. He typically
Yeah.
needs somebody, who's going to create for him. But for me, just kind of confusing. I understand TJ got hot there in the third, but I do think a more healthy way would be to go through Pascal Siakam. But at the same time, the way OKC was pressuring the ball, they were trapping over half court a lot of times. So it's like, how could you
Yeah.
even get into a flow of the offense when you don't really have a point guard who can bring the ball and handle pressure? TJ struggled with pressure all game. I mean, outside of that hot streak he went through in the third quarter, he looked bad. TJ looked bad, and
Yeah.
Nembhard was okay. He had his moments here and there. They are able to run the pick and roll with Nembhard a lot of the times when Tyrese is out. But I just feel like, at that moment, game 7, I'm going to try to run everything to Siakam as much as possible.
I mean, the only thing I'll say to that is that a couple of times that they try to go to Pascal, he was basically they were shading over, like they were helping
Yeah.
over. Like a couple of times he got in the post, you see like Caruso was just like in help, trying to force him to kick it out. And I mean, this, like you said, the big factor, like not having Tyrese like to play make and sometimes like dictate the tempo of the game. There are times when like even when they run offense through Pascal, just because you have Tyrese kind of setting that up, like,
Yeah.
and also like you said, the turnovers. Like TJ had a good scoring moments here and there, but like he kept getting trapped. He kept turn the
He
ball
had
over. Like
and they were bad
yeah,
turnovers too. They led to points on
yeah.
the other end immediately.
Yep. And then also, I mean, Ben Mathurin also had a couple of turnovers too. That was just like they were
Obi,
weird, but he
Obi.
started being aggressive later on, like in the second half too. But I mean, the fact that the Pacers were up going into the half to me was impressive, just because like you lose your best player. It's kind of like the
Yeah.
psychological effect of it, but they were still playing hard. And at one point in the fourth, I think they were able to get it close to 10. Like,
Yeah. 11.
yeah, which is usually like the danger zone when you're playing against the Pacers. That's when
Yeah.
it's like, oh wait, hold on, it might happen again.
I have PTSD along with Cavs fans and Bucks fans.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so when that was happening, I was like, hold on, might have happened again.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the Thunder was able to sustain and like keep the lead and pull out the victory. So, to to me, like the Tyrese injury was just like you said, it was just devastating
We can
for
get into it.
when
Go
it
ahead.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I tore my Achilles 5 years ago, so I knew right away when it happened. I was like, damn it, that shit sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks. the weird thing I saw online, like the three players that tore their Achilles this playoffs was Dame, Jason Tatum, and Tyrese. All have the number 0. I don't know what that means. Like, oh, oh.
Oh my
So I
God.
was like,
Okay.
okay. I was like, what's the I don't know what to correlate, but that I mean, he had the calf strain. Obviously, he's gonna want to play because it's the biggest game of his life. He started off playing aggressive, hitting shots. It was like you said, it was looking like it was gonna be one of those games back and forth, and that kind of took the air out the room for everybody. Like it was just
Yeah.
like, damn. But uh, yeah, I mean, it sucks. Now if you think about the Pacers side, like he's not gonna
Not gonna be there
be
next
able
year.
healthy for the rest, like for the whole next season. So that you wonder what the Pacers are going to look like moving forward. It's crazy.
The Pacers are not going to be the same. The Bucks aren't going to be the same, and the Celtics are going to be the same.
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
saying,
crazy.
Cavs and Knicks fans. Just saying.
It's crazy, crazy, man.
But to keep this about Tyrese, man, my heart broke for him. Like I
Yeah,
literally just felt really sad. Like there's nothing sadder that can happen on the court outside of like something like Reggie Lewis or like Len Bias happening. There's nothing
yeah,
sadder that can happen to an athlete than to work your whole life for one singular moment and for you to show up to that singular moment, all this training, all this hard work. Because I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but like everything Tyrese Haliburton trained for and did led up to this moment, to this game.
yeah, yeah.
It did. Game 7 of the
That's
NBA Finals.
yeah,
And for you to get up to such a hot start and to be in such a rhythm and to have this feeling of like euphoria. I mean, it's euphoric when you're playing in you're having such a great game and on a big stage. Like that's literally what you live for. And I don't even think
yeah,
I'm being dramatic. I mean, outside of family, like that's what you live for. And to have it just taken away from you because your body betrays you. I mean, I don't know if I'd be getting out of bed for the next couple months. It would put me in a deep depression. And I'm not saying that Tyrese Haliburton is, I don't know Tyrese, he could be fine for I don't know. But what I am saying is that type of injury in those type of circumstances has to be one of the toughest breaks I've ever seen.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. It
it's
sucks.
just,
Yeah, it sucks.
I feel so heartbroken for him. So hard. And of course I feel heartbroken for the team, for Pacers fans, for the city of Indianapolis and the state of Indiana. But for Tyrese specifically, I don't even know how. I mean, the only way you can kind of fix that is to come back better and win a championship or to get to that stage. But, these opportunities are few and far in between.
Yeah,
These things are not promised. I think we're in a age in the NBA where there's a lot of parity. There's no guarantee the Pacers get back there. Who knows what the team looks like when he's back healthy? My heart breaks for him, man. Sick to my stomach. Absolutely sick to my stomach.
yeah. You hope he has a full recovery and he's able to get back to just playing the game he loves because it sucks. Like you said, you work your whole life to get on the biggest stage, and it's Game 7 NBA Finals. Like, there's no way. I know some people are like, yeah, it's a calf strain. He shouldn't have played. There's no way you can tell a competitor like don't
No.
play. Like it's hard, and the thing about especially that injury, like with the way he came out, he was playing confident. He was hitting shots. Like, so in his mind, he's like, yo, I feel good, and then he went to go make the move, and it
He
happened in the same spot he got the calf strain. I was just like,
banging on the
damn,
floor. I mean, that's
yeah,
just that broke my heart, man. That broke my
yeah.
heart. And I honestly like that's the type of thing as you get older too. Like, not that I would have cheered that or been happy about that, but as a Knick fan, Tyrese has like tormented my team for the past 2 years, and that made me like I was already rooting for the guy in some sort of way just because I love basketball. And to
Yeah.
me, as now that I'm older, I don't really hold grudges against. Like, I hated Reggie Miller, I hated Michael Jordan, I hated Tim
Yeah.
Hardaway. Like they
Yeah.
ruined my childhood to a certain extent. Tyrese Haliburton, it is what it is, man. It would have been a cool story, if the Pacers were able to pull it off, but they didn't. And I still think it's a cool story that the Thunder won. I think they're both great stories. But just from a personal level, like I can't help but feel just absolutely just sick to my stomach. It makes me physically ill. Physically ill.
Yeah,
to even
same,
think about that.
same, same. I had to. Oh, and also, ESPN, whoever, please stop
Come on, bro.
replaying
Stop.
injuries over and over
Why?
again, like from different like I hate that. It was giving me PTSD. I was like, yep, I know I know what
Yeah,
that
you went
feels
through
like.
that.
Please stop
Yeah.
showing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, please stop showing it. But yeah, I mean, still, honestly, still a great season for the Pacers. It didn't end how they wanted it to end, obviously, but the
Yeah.
run they had is like one of the best runs I've ever seen. Magical, like
Unbelievable.
it felt like they were they were the team of destiny. Like it
Yeah.
really did. Like I can't wait to watch the whatever doc that's gonna come out. I think there's a
There's
Netflix
gonna be
doc
a
that's
doc.
following.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's following Tyrese, it's following Shai. So that's gonna be. It's been a great season, and I mean the best team all year won, well deserved. But
Period.
the Pacers were also one of the best teams, hands
Period.
down.
Both can be true. Both
Yeah.
can be true. All right, Kwab, listen, that's going to do it for our Game 7 recap. I want to thank everybody who followed along, through our game recaps, through our episodes, our power rankings, whenever you joined, however you found us. Thank you. It's been a wild ride this season. We started doing YouTube for the first time consistently this year. If you go all the way back, you'll see we did some videos here and there, but it was never really consistent. It was never really a focus of ours. This started off as an audio podcast, and with the times changing and all that, we decided to fully commit to YouTube. We got in a groove with our game recaps. Our subscribers seem to like that a lot, power rankings, all that good stuff. And we're going to continue to do so. So listen, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. This is a fun atmosphere. We all get along here. Our subscribers are really cool to each other, are really kind to each other. There really isn't a lot of trash talk. We respect each other's opinions. We have a great time. And, we've been live a couple times, and the chat has been pretty cool. I mean, we're not Bill Simmons, we're not Jason Timpf, we're not, Colin Coward, but we do have a little bit of a following here where we do have people commenting during our lives, and I think we're going to do that more often. Kwab and I are also going to do maybe an episode or something that's strictly for our subscribers, asking you what you want from us, maybe a live discussion with you guys. So stay tuned for that. We'd love to hear your opinions. We'd love to see what type of content you want going forward. This was our first full year doing YouTube. It, to us, felt like a really big success. We have over 2K subscribers, which is double the amount that our goal was. Our goal was, hey, let's get to 1,000. And even when we set that goal, we're like, that's probably not going to happen, but and it did. And we doubled it.
Yeah. We doubled
it. So shout out to
thank y'all.
Yeah, thank you a lot, because we both read your comments. I'm the one responding, but we both read your comments, and it does feel like a community, and we really, 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 really appreciate you guys commenting, watching our videos. It means a lot. It means a lot. We're trying to do big things here. So hopefully next season, you guys are day ones. We're gonna call our season 1 subscribers our day ones. If you've made it to where are we at right now? Let me check my YouTube Studio app. We have 2,209 subscribers. If you're one of those 2,209, you are day ones. Shout out to our day ones. Comment below, day one, baby, so we know. Seriously, we gotta do it. We gotta make something happen for y'all. We'll figure something out. But stay tuned on the offseason. The draft's on Wednesday. The NBA won't even give us a freaking break. Draft's Wednesday.
We're gonna do a recap of that. Yeah.
Jeez, the Knicks are gonna hire a coach soon. You can laugh at my pain because I don't like anybody in the market. Free agency, trades, all that good stuff. Summer League is another thing.
Summer League, yep. Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. But thank you so much. Kwab, I don't know if you want to say anything before we go, but
I mean, you pretty much covered it. Thanks a lot for all the new subscribers, all guys, people who show up and watch the videos, comment, show love, call us crazy, correct us when we get a little bit wrong. We appreciate it all. Like, trust, it's all like, this is, even though it's us talking, it feels more like we want to make it a collaborative effort. Like that's what Josh really wants when he talks about leave your comments, like let us know what you want to see, because that's what to us will make a great show. We want to hear what you guys want to see, because we'll work on that. We're not perfect. And we're just getting better and having fun with it. Like Josh said, our goal was like 1K at the end of the season, and we surpassed that. So it's been awesome. So thank you to everybody. A lot of guys I see, like the same people that are commenting. I appreciate y'all a lot. So yeah, keep tuning in. We're gonna have some more stuff this off season. It's gonna be a fun ride.
Yeah. Also, I think we're gonna ship a lot of our stuff to YouTube. I mean, if you watched our full episodes, we do a thing called poll dancing where I put up a Twitter poll for our Twitter followers and they answer the polls. I think we're going to shift that to YouTube. We do other thing called, we have an NBA Twitter segment. We take tweets. I think we're going to switch everything to YouTube. Y'all are here. We have some of you following us on Twitter and Instagram, and we appreciate that. But most of our subscribers interact with us here. So I think going forward, we're going to be taking the comments from the YouTubers, the people who are subscribed on YouTube, the people who comment on our post. I think it just makes the most sense. Y'all are the most active people who we have, who watch our show, who enjoy our show. And so it only makes sense. So going forward, our full episodes, it won't be NBA Twitter segment anymore. It'll be your YouTube comments, and it won't be pole dancing on NBA Twitter. It'll be pole dancing on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. Once again, thank you. Draft is Wednesday, so you'll be seeing us really, really soon. And I'm sure the Knicks will hire a coach before then, because how can you draft a player and not know why you're drafting him for what coach? And I don't want to get into it.
The Knicks will figure out a way.
They will. All right, you can follow us over at the Dime NBA. I'm Josh Rodriguez at Josh_Rodriguez_. He's Kwab at Kwab AKS. We will see you soon. It has been a great 2024-2025 season. Everybody is undefeated right now.
Everybody's undefeated. We start over. Go Nets.
The Nets have 0 losses.
We have 0
the Knicks
losses.
have 0 losses.
We're perfect.
Pacers have 0 losses. The Cavs, Rockets, Thunder. 0 losses. All of y'all.
0 losses.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you around. Peace.